Hello, welcome to Dorothy Chia Piano, where I talk about all things piano teaching and piano learning. Today we're going to talk about sight reading for beginners. Very often I find piano teachers all around the world introduce sight reading to students a bit too late. It is very important that kids start to read music as soon as possible independently. So let me tell you and share with you the process that I use to get students comfortable with sight reading. First of all, I like to start off with flashcards. So with beginners, flashcards are very good because it allows the student to look at just simple rhythm such as this, and because it's in a flashcard, it seems and look manageable. So when we first learn clapping, we will clap and count in tas. So something like that, we will count ta, 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 ta. All right. And then once they're comfortable with syllabic clapping, we will then introduce metrical counting. So in this case, 3, 4 is 3 counts. So we will count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. And students will clap. Once they are familiar with the clapping, I would introduce clapping with a steady pulse using a metronome. So there's a metrical pulse to the clapping, and we will do it slow, medium, and fast. So build it up from there. So flashcards, looking at rhythm, clapping rhythm. Then I also introduce note reading flashcards. So the one that you're looking at here is the stack from Hal Leonard. But I think there are a lot of flashcards in the market. Okay, so any kind of flashcard, because the student is reading one note at a time. So with note reading flashcards, I first have them just say the names. So they will just go through the card and then just say the name. Then step 2, we go to the piano, play, look for the note, play the note, and say the name. So that is flashcards, looking at rhythm, and note reading separately. Once they are able to do that, then I introduce them to some sort of sight reading curriculum. So I like to use the sight reading books by Paul Harris. Yeah, and you will see it in my video that I'm going to show later on. So in the video, you will see this beginner student introduced to the sight reading, and we do sight reading at every lesson. So I can't stress that this every lesson is very important. So it only takes about 2-3 minutes to do a sight reading exercise. So first step is to prepare. So I have the student point out which hand is starting to play. Are they using the right hand or the left hand? Which finger they are using? What is the time signature and the key signature if they have? Then other details that is on the exercise, for example, dynamics or expression markings such as allegro, moderato, simple expression terms that you want to draw their attention to. So then the student will then touch through. They can sing through, or they'll just touch through the keys. And then once they are done with the touching through preparation, they play. So prepare, touch through, play, and then there is one more step, very important. The teacher must play that sight reading piece for the student to hear. So as the teacher is doing that, the student will then follow, tracking the music, listening to the teacher's rendition of that same piece. I actually do not have the student repeat a piece of sight reading. So after it is done once, if there are mistakes, the teacher shows the actual version, and then we put the piece aside. If they need to fix anything on the score, we wait till either the next day or the next lesson to fix it. Let's look at a sample sight reading exercise done by a beginner student. Okay, so Donovan is going to sight read going solo. Number 1. Which hand is playing? Treble clef. Which hand? Right hand or left hand?
Right hand.
Right hand. How many counts?
2 counts.
All right, look at the top number.
1.
The top number here.
4.
Yes, that's the time signature. It tells you how many counts. So how many counts are there? 2 or 4? 4. Right, so finger 1 on which note? Middle?
Middle C.
We're going to touch 2 without playing first. Ta, ah, ta, ah, ta, 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 ah. Minim, minim, minim. Shh, shh. And you play. Ready, go. Minim. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest. So I hope you have enjoyed watching that video and learned how to employ sight reading with your students. My name is Dorothy Chia and I've been teaching piano for the past 30 over years. I train teachers to teach in a systematic, and I highly recommend that teachers teach beyond the scope of how they themselves were taught. A lot of times we are influenced by the teachers that taught us, and we continue in that tradition of teaching the next generation of students. So I have come up with a piano teaching mastery course, and I'll provide the Google form below. So you can take a look at it, and it's only for Singapore teachers for now. But if there is a worldwide interest on such a course, I can create an online course later on. So right now, this course is only for Singapore teachers. And if you are keen on this course, do contact me by providing me with your information in the Google form. So that's it for now. Bye-bye.